Good morning, beautiful. How are you this morning? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Joesephyr, and welcome to a hybrid should you pull live and pull video for Aphmau. She is the icon, she is the legend, she is the moment, because she's teleported over to Xdeath's batch. Now, I spent BT tokens on Xdeath because I didn't want to have to pull on anything, but I love Aphmau. She's one of my favourite characters in the game to play, and I really want her, so we'll go over why in just a moment. But before we get started, I do shout out one of my patrons over on Patreon every time I release one of my videos, and today that person is going to be Malachus, who has Cypher from Castlevania as their title card, and a massive thank you goes out to you and to everyone who supports this channel, because without you guys I wouldn't be able to do what I do on YouTube and Twitch. So, I'm not going to pull for Aphmau just yet, because I want to at least go over the things that she does and what benefits she has the party, and ultimately whether I feel that people should be pulling for her, because I have a slight bias because I think she's a really awesome character and I really love her, but that doesn't mean to say that everybody's going to. So if you've not used Aphmau before, Aphmau is an aura bot buff bot that has a lot of turn manipulation that she didn't already have. Now, as you saw with the banner that was live on the screen just now, the banner's been changed around. So originally it had Deuce LD on it, which now it doesn't, and now it has Aphmau LD on it, which is a slightly bigger deal. And it still has VV's LD, still has Xdeath's BT, etc., but Deuce's LD has been taken off. So, if you've never used her before, Aphmau is has some very, very good buffs. She's not like the best buff bot in the world in terms of consolidating buffs, because she likes to put a lot of buffs on your party as a whole. Like, she puts 4 on herself, all framed, and 3 on her party members as well, 4 if you're using her LD. So you have to be very careful who you use her with. That being said, the things that you get out of her are really strong. So, for example, her Neijing's Tactics, which comes off of Shield Subverter, gives her access to a large amount of defense up. It gives access to brave damage brave damage minus, so she takes half bravery damage. It also gives her 100% debuff evasion as well, and that then extends to her party through the fine tuning buff, which comes off of her HP plus/plus, which you tend to use in combination with her EX. Now, annoyingly, Aphmau's a pretty complicated character, which when you're doing something like this live and in one take, not the easiest thing in the world. So if I do make any mistakes, then do forgive me in advance. She also provides a bravery gen to her party members as well through Automaton, which comes off of the majority of her skills. And then Sixth Element does Ovjang's Tactics, which increases all of her offensive stats and her speed as well. Now, one thing I will say is that Aphmau doesn't hit very hard. Like, she's very, very weak. Her hit counts are quite weak. Her attack stat is not the strongest. So outside, like, without a lot of outside influence, she's not gonna hit very hard, and that's something that people would need to bear in mind. And then her EX gives her Well Encouraged, which is another sort of attack boost for her, and also party initial bravery up. And it also gives her the Ojang and Neijing special effect, which then gives her free turns and bravery and HP pluses from her, from her EXs. Now, the LD means that you don't actually have to have this active all the time in order to be able to use the plus versions. But the reason that you use the plus versions of her skills is the fact that you get fine tuning off of them, which gives your party the same but defensive buffs as Aphmau has. So it extends her debuff evasion party-wide, bravery damage taken minus 50%. They don't get quite as strong a defense buff as she does, but it's still really good. So let's have a look at her LD now. Now, I am in love with this LD. I absolutely adore it. So after you've put everything into it, you'll get a 3-hit Brave HP attack that goes off twice, and then a 4-hit Brave HP attack, which is, it's a decently hitting move, but like I said, her stats aren't particularly strong, so she's not gonna, don't expect it to be hitting really hard in Lufenia Plus, because it's probably not going to. However, what you do get from this is you get Tactics Witch, which is a buff that she puts on an ally, which increases the HP damage they deal, which increases the their Brave Overflow, etc. And she also has an EX recast plus 100% as well. So, but that's not all. Whenever Aphmau acts, whenever Aphmau takes a turn, bear in mind she gets a lot of free turns out of her EX as well. the selected ally takes a free turn immediately after Aphmau. And this has so many applications, it's not even funny. Like, I think it's fantastic. Not only that, but she actually gets another buff called Leave It to Mao, which is specific to her, where, or like I Must Be Strong, I think it's called in this version, where like you get more party overflow, HP damage taken minus 30%, while the party's got a load of buffs as well. You get bravery damage up by 40%, which is quite a lot, and she gets bravery damage, and the party gets HP damage plus 10% as well. So she kind of covers everything. Like, she does a lot. Like, in total, you know, with tactic switch as well, tactical switch, or tactics witch, or however it's pronounced, that, you know, you get 110% attack, you get max bravery, defense, initial bravery, speed, brave regen, brave damage taken down, HP damage taken down now, 100% debuff evasion, so she's up there with Aerith and Ignis for that, brave damage increase, HP damage increase, brave overflow, and to the selected party member that she's giving giving tactic switch to, you get a exit recast plus. Now, the reason that I love this LD as much as I do is the kinds of applications you can use it with. People are excited for Cid Reigns. We know this. Why are people excited for Cid Reigns? Because he's a damage-churning monstrosity. However, if you pair him up with Aphmau and a third off-turn damage dealer, for example, Yang, X-Death BT, something like that, one of the things that Cid Reigns does with his skill 2 is he pulls up a ally in the turn order to be straight after him. So, and then launches. His LD does a similar thing to Onion Knight, where you pull the entire party forward. Aphmau makes it so that every time that she gets a turn, the selected ally, in this case being Cid Reigns, gets a turn straight after her. So basically what you could do is make it so that these two are just bouncing off one another with their turn orders, and so the third person, or a friend, or literally anybody, Bart's when he comes out again, you can keep their BT effect up practically indefinitely and still involve them in damage because Cid Reigns is launching, whilst Aphmau is giving him all these free turns. Doesn't have to be Cid Reigns either. Core just about fits in terms of buff count with Aphmau to a third party member, so that third party member is getting a crazy amount of damage off between core and all these free turns. There's a lot of experimentation that one can do with Aphmau, and that's a big part of why I'm as excited for her as I am. I adore Aphmau in this game, and it's taking me all of my strength to not just turn around and just use gems on this banner, and I'm still questioning it now. And then I just think that she opens up so many possibilities for characters, particularly slower ones, because she just jumps their turn order up. If you like characters like Sabin and Cypher, for example, but you want to get more use out of them, Aphmau helps with that. I think the fact that you can use Aphmau as a conduit to make your favourite characters better is why I enjoy her so much. I don't normally like hogging shenanigans, but Aphmau at least makes it so that your favourite characters that you want to use can be pulled up. Now, Aphmau's not without weakness. Aphmau's damage is pathetic. It is pathetic. It's like comparatively to most other characters. So like I said, Lufenia Plus, you're not going to be hitting very hard with her. Luckily, she has batteries and things like that in her kit. They're not the strongest ones, certainly not up to Lufenia Plus standards, but you can easily pair her up with someone else that does it so that she can give benefit from that. And she does clog the party with buffs. It can be a bit problematic where if you've got 4 buffs on her, 3 buffs on the party, another one on the ally that she's linked with, she can not pair up with everyone. But I personally think that people should seriously consider Aphmau because she's one of these characters that has something of an evergreen kit. Because what she's doing is relevant to the character that she's linking with, whilst also providing nice auras and that debuff evasion as well. And she's not completely self-reliant. She's making it so that someone else is better. And I think that those are people who are looking at Cid Reigns in particular should seriously consider Aphmau, because those two together, or Sync as well. Sync and Aphmau is also a really, really good pairing. Should seriously consider picking her up. So with that, Obviously, it's not a full should you pull video, and if you want to know information on the event or anything like that, then we can go back to the Vivi should you pull video as well from the last video that I posted, and you can have a look at it through that. But for now, let's go back, and I think we might have to start doing some pulls for Aphmau, so I shall see you in just a second. Okay, so we're back, and after much deliberation, well, I say much deliberation for the last 5 minutes of talking to my chat and really not knowing what to do with this banner, I'm going to start with some tickets because Pandemonium's coming soon, and I will cap out if I go in with tickets. So I'm going to go off with that, but all I want from this is Aphmau LD. Now, for some reason, my scrolling still doesn't work, so that's going to be interesting when it comes to making a party. But rip the band-aid off and let's just go into it. I don't think I've ever hoped for a decent amount of luck so much from one banner. I have 801 tickets. That's, well, you're on the right track. No. Ew, that's a terrible pull. So's that. Oh, actually, like, my heart is pounding. Okay. No. Oh, VVEX. No, that's not it. That's not the thing. That's not the T. 10 brown. Oh, come on. There's... The game knows. The game knows. Okay, come on. Okay, come on. Look like...
The light surges within me. Ah, such bliss.
Please be Aphmau LD. Please. I know I'm risking it by pulling my tickets and not gems, but... Oh, come on. Oh, no! Ah, I thought it was it for a second. God damn it, game. Okay, we're nearly 200 tickets in. Tickets hate me, so I might as well just use them. Okay, okay.
To me, warriors of light!
No, come on! Stop it! Oh, come on, please. At the 200 mark. I'm happy if it's at the 200 mark. I'm fine with that. Please. No! No! Sloppy. Why? I don't want that one. I have that one. I pitied that one. I'm going to have to switch to gems, aren't I? Because I really want this. But I was hoping I'd be able to get away with it. Don't know what to do. Because I think I'd feel worse if it was 200 and a pity. I think I'm going to switch. Read me all you want. Please don't give me... Yeah, like... She is one of my favourite characters to use. I love Aphmau. This game is trolling hard. This game always trolls me hard. Like, always. Come on. Please. With these gold orbs. Please. No! Stop with the VVEXs! Why? One of these days this game is gonna give me a break. One of these days. No. Oh, come on, please. Please make the pain stop. Please let it stop. Oh my god. This game, seriously. Okay, well that's 50k gone, like that. There it is. Whatever. It's there. It sucked that it was that expensive. I don't care. But it's there. Victory themes, this, that, and the other. Because at the end of the day, I sat there and I was just like, she's one of my favourite characters to play. I love her. But it is what it is. Like, 60k gems and 200 tickets, though. That is literally, like, most of my Divine Pandemonium gone. No BT dupe, though. I mean, at least it means it wasn't a waste to use me BT tokens, because God forbid I ever pull a BT. So that's going to be it from that. Stay tuned, and we're going to tackle the Lufenia. So this is a bit of a long one, and oh my god, that's a thing. I'll see you guys in a moment. Thank you very much. Hello there everybody, welcome back. We're just about to tackle the Lufenia mission. We were experimenting with some fun teams, like the idea of using Squall and, using Squall and passive extender or buff extenders through like his EX and Lulu's call ability, so that we could showcase, the fact that you don't have to necessarily have like Ignis or Vivi. But I really want to use Aphmau, and Aphmau plus Squall plus Lulu call is too many buffs. So we're going to go with a slightly more classic team here. And I've been messing up loads today, so I'm going to apologise in advance for it. But it's been a long old morning. So we're just going to try and go in something... I haven't used Garland in a hot minute either. So we're going to have to try and make do with what we have here. So I'm going to bind a Chaos because there's no reason not to. I'm going to try not to use Aphmau's LD buff straight away, and instead I'm going to use Sagefire straight away, because otherwise Ignis overloads himself with buffs. So activate should be fine here. Because it's okay if Ignis doesn't have access to his own, like to some of Aphmau's buffs. It's not that big a deal, but he definitely needs his own. Cloud of Darkness didn't work because she buffs herself too much to go along with Aphmau. This is the problem. If a character has too many buffs that that are just offensive buffs on themselves, they don't pair up very well with Aphmau. Now, like I said, I love Aphmau, and what I said from the Should You Pull section still rings true here, but she's not going to be for everybody on the back of the fact that she's quite awkward to run, similar to Beatrix. So, Ovjang, punch. She does more damage if I use Sagefire off the bat as well, so it's probably just wiser for me to do that. I can use Naging now. Yeah, fine-tuning, get that on. If you don't want fine-tuning, you can just not use her Brave Plus. But that's her healing skill as well, which is kind of annoying. Sick Element because it's AoE damage. And then Round Edge. And then yeah, I'm trying to like not use the LD buff straight away because I don't think that I need to. I mean, I could, but because I want the enemies to get a turn before they hit 80%, and obviously with Garland, every time he hits, he delays things, which can be a bit of an issue. Like, that's fine. Round Edge again. P&B Bowl. Right, okay, so Ovjang attack. Now I won't be put to sleep here because I have access to Shield Subverter, which is fine, as long as I put the fine-tuning on. Oh, well, annoyingly, Ignis doesn't have it. Actually, that's kind of annoying. Ignis doesn't have it, so I might actually have to use the LD anyway and just give it to, because I don't really want Ignis to fall asleep. Oh no, he's framed buff. He can't fall asleep. He has 6 buffs. What am I on about? He can't fall asleep. He has too many buffs. They're all framed. And then Shield Subverter. It's fine, like I said. I talk out my butt a lot. So just ignore me. Core X-Death Aphmau with Lulu. Does Core extend his own bust? Because you'd have to do a lot of damage with Aphmau otherwise. I'm actually going to I could just Round Edge again, just so that I can guarantee I'm going to get it. Because I'm not going to use Round Edge all that much in the next wave. So, just to save turns, I think, because I don't want to necessarily disaster hit right off the bat. And then what are you about to run out of? Ambrosia. So I'll wait till the next turn for that. That's fine. Brave attack. There are a lot of characters that Aphmau can pair up with, and it does work quite nicely. She can just be a bit awkward, like in terms of buff management. I mean, at least Garland's almost certainly going to deal enough damage. Right, okay, so token defensive posture, that's all good, you do what you need to do. I do, however, need to quick recipe, which is slightly aggravating. Should have done it in the earlier wave. Never mind. And then I'll just Sage Fire again. Just to be absolutely certain. That's fine. It still counted as damage. Then I can Comet here, just to put debuffs down, and then give the turn over to. So Victory Smite, give to Garland. I love just how like plain her moves look. She's like, I just find her really adorable. I love Aphmau. I'm sorry. I know that I shouldn't be biased, but I love Aphmau. We can pop Ice Blade on. Oh, thank you very much for the pipes up there, 4-day. And Solar Chaos. Right, and then I just need to make sure that they do actually get a turn. So Solar Chaos on A, because I want you to have a turn. The only thing I will have to deal with is the debuff, because I mistakenly said about like debuff evasion. It does work for the most part, but one of their buffs does get through it. So just as an FYI on that one. I don't really want to overwhelm here. What are you out of? First aid. Oh, okay, I can just regroup then, can't I? Well, that gives me a free turn. That's fine though. That's fine. I'll just do that and then bravery attack. And then, yeah, just batter the party. It's probably the right way to go about it. Because now I can do what I want. That poison is harsh, just as an FYI, but like it's still fine. Between Garland and Sephiroth, they're not getting a turn now. And at this point, I'm gonna actually use HP attack Neijing because I want to get the heal. And then obviously we get that come along. I mean, I don't need to Bind of Chaos really. I could burst if I wanted to, because I mean, I don't know. I could do what I want really. Maybe Sephiroth wasn't the wisest move. Maybe I should have brought in like Yuno or something and switched Aphmau. So just Neijing again, I think. Just get the heals off. Keep the health up. And then 6th element, just so that I've got the HP regen. Regroup, for God's sake, just to get your heal back. There we go. I could have just waited for that. That's the thing, is that I can switch Aphmau for Sephiroth. I can switch Aphmau for Sephiroth. Although, oh no, wait, they lose their orb after a while. I can switch Ignis during that time. Can't I? So I don't even want to overwhelm. It's just not very good. 79%. Oh, I could absolutely just switch Aphmau for, or Ignis or Aphmau for. I could switch Aphmau for it because the auras are still there, and then I could just BT with Garland and go to town. And by the time it's all come back round again, then it'll be fine. So I think I'm just going to do that. Yeah. So we'll Heaven's Light here. And then we'll BT with Garland. Let them go to town. Yeah, because the big Brave gains just don't mean anything if you've got Sephiroth about. You only have to let them have one turn at the start so that they don't frame their turns afterwards. And they've had that turn now, so... so... I'm not even going to bother with that. set the solar conflict up so that I can not be poisoned during, and then we'll BT. Because why not? No, I've left the Kurosame. Oh, I suppose I could have just Kurosame call because they're not going to get another turn. I could have done. My problem with this game is I get too reserved, and when it's time to go all in, I just like don't do it for some reason. I don't know why. Solar Chaos. Solar Chaos and things. Round Edge. Yeah, just switch Aphmau out for a mini. Disaster of Chaos. Push you under. Yeah, so you're now not a worry. You've done your bit on that. I should have used the free skill on Round Edge just because of the free delay, but it doesn't usually matter at this point, I don't think. Garland is still solid. Like, Garland is still a great character. And the fact that he gets a BT plus quite early is really, really nice. Like, that damage wasn't fantastic, but it's fine. I could Sage Fire again if I wanted to, but I don't really feel the need to, so I'm just gonna... And then we just Scintilla for days. Oh, well, I'll have a Disaster of Chaos, thank you. I think Garland and Warrior of Light are my most used. Bursts. If you sell lesser CP weapons, do you get to keep passes from them? Only if you've maxed them out and and they have a tick mark next to them. You want to be looking for the tick mark. Samshri. Quick recipe. Yeah, you have to limit break them and level them to max. So that's what Power Stones are typically for. I'm going to Bind of Chaos here. I'm actually going to Absolute Zero first, because I should have done it during the burst phase and didn't. See, I don't like turn-hogging characters. I don't mind turn-manipulating characters. Debuff overload. They have 7. There's 8 slots now. They're not overloaded. There's 7 on that. As a matter of fact, I should probably use Piercing Gleam as well, but I just don't really need to right now, I don't think. Round Edge. I don't like turn-hogging characters particularly, but because I don't like my party being one character. I like my party being involved in whatever it is I'm doing. Scintilla again. And then B-Bowl again. And then Disaster of Chaos, because that's a thing. I'll use Terra, like, if I'm using her in a composition like Terra, Yang, Core, Cloud, because at least then all of the characters are doing something. Like, whereas with Tidus, I found that, like, it's hard to explain. I don't know why I didn't like Tidus, to be honest. I can't really explain it. Oh, you're out of thing, aren't you? So I'll just opt to slash and get damage in that way. Yeah, I can't fully explain it. I don't need to do anything really. I'm just waiting for. Oh, actually, I'm going to overwhelm because then I can just give it to Sephiroth and then him bugger off. And then Victory Smite. Give to Garland. And then this should still be... Oh wow, she's actually capping. I mean, obviously we're not at Lufenia Plus yet. Yeah, it's difficult to explain. Like, it is difficult to explain. I can't quite put my finger on it. Well, I don't want to do that just yet, so I'm just going to round edge here. And then Soul of Chaos. No, it's not the ease of use. There was just something about... I think maybe it just felt like it took too long. Like, because obviously you have follow-ups on every move he does. And to be honest with you, if I'd had his BT, maybe I'd have felt differently. To tell you the truth. If I'd had his BT, there is a good chance I'd have felt differently. But with just his LD, he just felt... ironically slow because his animations took ages. Oh, a disaster. I'll take that. Yeah, he definitely really wants his BT, and I'm really sad that I don't have it. If I and to be honest with you, if I had pulled X-Death BT while I was pulling for Aphmau, I would have felt really bad because I would have then, if I had known that I was going to do that, I mean I didn't, so it doesn't matter because God forbid Joe ever pulls BT. So I would have gone for thingy instead. I would have gone for Tidus instead. Soul of Chaos. The only thing I am a little bit worried about is Garland is running pretty low on his skills. It's a little bit low on his skills. So at this point, I mean, I guess I could Sage Fire again. Oh no, I need to regroup. Just for first aid buff. And now I need to Sage Fire again. I mean, yeah, okay, so Tidus feeling a bit brain dead is fine, but equally I think that, like, you could say that same thing about Terra, and I have no issue in using Terra, so I think it's just a very odd thing. It's quite hard to explain. Well, I'm going to Soul of Chaos here. And then that should push you on to 29%, which it does. Good. Then you get your big old thing. Well, I might as well Off Jang here just to try and get... Yeah, because they've got their big old HP shield now, which I now need to burn down. That is a fat-ass shield. I mean, I'll Piercing Gleam and Ninja Slice at this point just because I want the debuff. Well, I'm not going to say that because I don't feel that way. I don't dislike Tidus. I don't think he's bad, so that's just not true. Okay, well at this point... Oh, I mean, I could Disaster of Chaos to try and get you pushed down. That is a fat old shield, isn't it? There we go. We pushed through one of them. Good on you, Garland. So... I mean, I can summon if it gets too tight, can't I? So... just hope down. Because at least one of them's taking damage. And then... I guess... I'm just Victory Smiting again. I need to use Garland's LD anyway. I love Aphmau. I'm sorry. I don't care if other people don't. I really love her. No shade at all. That's just a fair amount of that away. We need to get that buff away. Oh, it's nearly gone. It's very nearly gone now. So just PvP gold there. There we go. Right, that's gone now, so that's good. And then we want round edge. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit concerned with Garland's skill uses. I do still have another use of his LD though, so it's not the absolute end of the world, but I'm getting a little bit concerned by the damage. Going again. I don't think there is any character in this game that I hate. I could now say that there is any character in any Final Fantasy that I would say I hated. There just isn't one. Like Aphmau, she's fine, she's sitting pretty, but she ain't gonna deal all that damage by herself, is she? If I wanted to make this easier on myself, I'd have taken BB instead of Ignis. Oh, I need a quick recipe. There's no character that I dislike in any Final Fantasy game. But I've never felt that strongly about any character in that type of way. I hate villains if they're meant to be hated. Like, for example, in FF14, I dislike Asahi, but you're supposed to dislike Asahi, so I don't feel bad about it. No, I don't hate Seymour. There's no reason to hate Seymour. But that's the thing. I don't hate. Hate is a very strong word. Very strong word. So I just don't feel that way. Offshane. I mean, I probably will need to because... Oh, it's 80 turns. Oh, that's fine. I've definitely got that. And 6th element because it's got higher damage. And Solar Chaos. I'm looking forward to Garland getting BT+. Well, Garland is delaying them every time he does anything. That's why. Yeah. Oh, thank you very much for the follow there, Bronze. Quick recipe. I guess I could start trying to use Overwhelm just for a bit more damage. Yeah, Sephiroth BT and Garland BT, like, they were not getting a turn anytime soon after that. Go with Aphmau, actually, first. I mean, that was half decent damage, at least. Because at least with this, I could just spam Ojang attacks. I've run out of her LD, haven't I? Oh no, I still have one. Oh wow. Oh okay. I didn't actually know I had that. I will use that then, because I'll use Bind of Chaos this turn. I don't like that the camera angle doesn't allow me to see how much damage she's dealing, like, at all. It's kind of annoying. Oh, Disaster Chaos with full bravery. Yes, please. And then on your turn, I'm going to summon and then use the LD. See, 500,000 damage on the EX? That's still a thing. That's still good. And then I'll just use splash damage to finish that last one off. So this isn't the super most efficient. I just wanted to have a bit of fun using Aphmau and playing around with, like, the different things that she can do. Like I said, and if anything, the fact that this is tied to a Should You Pull video is quite nice, because then you can see my haphazard, like, use of her, and see if you like her. Because you might not. Why did I use that? I really like the fact that, like, with Puppeteer, with the puppet or the tactic switch buff, and having access to Garland's EX just like this is really nice. So, while Aphmau was yet another expensive character for me, because apparently every character in this game is for me, yeah, that's going to be it. I will... Let me see. Well, that's the party. My Garland and Aphmau arts do need work, so do excuse me. My arts often need work. I know, I'm really lazy with it. But that's going to be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell for notifications. Monday will be the community stream, and then after that, it's probably going to be BT Plus era. So, good luck to everybody with that. I actually don't regret pulling for Aphmau at all. Like, I know that Zidane is coming, and lots of people are excited for that. Sid Reigns is coming, and all of that good stuff. But I genuinely love her, and I like playing with like the different capabilities that she has. I like the cover-all aspects of that. Yes, she's a bit awkward, but I really enjoy her anyway, and I don't care. So, thank you all very much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Take care.